Okay, today just another quick one. It's something I picked up pretty recently, and just thought I'd go over it real quick. It's basically I just got some more locking pliers. If you see my other video, you know I have a slight obsession with vice grips. It is slight because I only have like 20 pairs, but I do like the old ones, especially like the Peterson ones. I try and find them new old stock, so you know still new in the boxes, and it's they're not terribly hard to find new, but used you can find them everywhere. There are tons of them. But I found these ones and I thought they're kind of interesting. They're Knu-Vise locking pliers out of Detroit, Michigan. Here, I'll show you the logo here. So you can see it's a model W or VW10 Knu-Vise Inc. Detroit. So these I kind of have been looking up online. I haven't found much about them. I checked Alloy Artifacts, didn't see anything. Then I went to Tool Archives, and they had a patent application for some toggle clamps. And the patent was for James A. Harrington for Knu-Vise Inc. out of Detroit, Michigan, and the date was 1942. And then if you go online, you can see Knu-Vise still makes pliers, but toggle pliers. And they're under Lapeer manufacture now. And Lapeer is city of Michigan. It's just east of Flint. So I'm guessing at some point, probably around 1946-5, that Lapeer bought Knu-Vise. I'm guessing. Like I said, this is just a wild guess. I don't really know, but you know, so because the Knu-Vise patent was 1942, and that was for a toggle clamp, and again, based out of Detroit, Michigan. And then in 1946, Lapeer said they've been manufacturing the Knu-Vise toggle clamp. So you know, it doesn't take a genius to kind of put two and two together, and I think it's relatively safe to assume that that's the story here. So anyway, I just thought these are kind of interesting. Like I said, all of these are Knu-Vise. Like I said, they are all, these ones don't have Detroit. You can see VW7 Knu-Vise. Again, 7-inch, 10-inch. So here's, like I said, here's a 10-inch vice grip for comparison. And these are, like I said, Peterson vice grips, made in USA. And so these are made in USA too, but like I said, by Knu-Vise. And you can see the big difference between them, that these do not have a lever release. They just, you know, you just basically flick them and they snap open. So I haven't cleaned them up or anything yet. I'm kind of not really sure what I want to do with them, because it's one of the things, I'm not an expert on this kind of thing, so you have to excuse me here, but I know a lot of old tools, especially around wartime, were cadmium coated. And this one definitely has some kind of coating, and from what I learned online is that anything that looks kind of like dull gray aluminum, kind of like these, I mean it's kind of to show up on here, but I don't know if you can see kind of like the, let's see if we find a good spot, but the difference, let's see if I can show that, like right in here you can see that's raw metal, and then you come up here and it's kind of this grayish coloring, and then whoops. So that's a good one. See, like right there, and then like right there is the metal. So, no, like I said, I'm not an expert. This could be like some just other finish I don't know about. But I do know that you're not supposed to ever wire wheel anything cadmium. And so I pretty much on these, I'll probably just like clean them up, oil them, and then just kind of keep them more for display. I mean, they really look pretty good. I mean, you can see the teeth here aren't too chewed up or anything. So they probably could be used as is, but I just really, like I said, I'm not too sure about this cadmium thing, so I kind of just stay away from it. Oh, one of the things I thought was kind of interesting is on these ones, you see there's like a little pin, and so I don't know if that means these jaws are replaceable, if that's just how they assemble them. I would guess it's how they assemble them, and so they just, maybe depending on the model, they put just a different jaw in, but yeah, so Knu-Vise locking pliers, like I said, out of Detroit, Michigan. Like I said, it's I am a Michigan boy, so I do like to get things out of Michigan here. But yeah, I picked these up. I think when I pay, I think $8 for all three, something like that. Like I said, so nothing too expensive. They're kind of fun, and yeah, and again, just be wary of old, especially around wartime tools for cadmium coatings. Like I said, I'm far from an expert. I know pretty much nothing, but just Google it. Look online and just make sure, because the last thing you want to do is get, you know, sick or injured because you're playing around with old tools. So it's just something to watch out for. But anyway, thought you guys might be interested just seeing a different version of locking pliers. All right, thanks.